ho, ho! The Allen County Scottsville Arts Council presents a very merry Scottsville Christmas. A night filled with some of our favorite Christmas songs, performed live in front of a studio audience at the historic Lyric Theater in downtown Scottsville, Kentucky. Appearing tonight, Lily Pierce, Destiny Cannon, Corbell Kids Irish Step Dance, Allen County Music Teachers, Allen County Scottsville High School Drama Club, Josh and Tiffany Jones, Jerry Lee Combs, Allen County Primary Center's Joyful Noise Choir, Megan Puckett and Julie Hartman, the Handbell Choir from the Scottsville Baptist Church, and special encore performances from some of our favorite artists. So sit back and enjoy a little holiday cheer with a very merry Scottsville Christmas.
Here's a little retelling of a classic Christmas song about the little drummer boy. This one doesn't have any parumpa-pum-pums in it, so goes something like this. I saw him in a little manger there, with everyone around him smiling. Tell it on the highest mountain, Jesus Christ is born. Someone said that he's the King of Kings. Someone said that he's our Savior. I saw him with my very own two eyes. Jesus Christ is born. So I played my drum, the only gift I had. He was the Son of God. Oh, I played it loud to celebrate the birth of heavenly peace on earth. A star was shining bright in Bethlehem. The news had spread that night. It was a sight to see. They brought silver and gold to lay there at his feet. I didn't have a thing to give, so when they looked at me, I played my drum, the only gift I had. He was the Son of God. Oh, I played it loud to celebrate the birth of heavenly peace on earth. I saw him in a little manger there, with everyone around him smiling. Tell it on the highest mountain, Jesus Christ is born.
Our new holiday tradition continues with a very merry Scottsville Christmas, presented by the Allen County Scottsville Arts Council. Christmas memories are made with family, a warm fire, and a very merry Scottsville Christmas from the Allen County Scottsville Arts Council. Here's a look back at a holiday favorite from past years as a very merry Scottsville Christmas continues. Presented by the Allen County Scottsville Arts Council.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show sign of stopping, but I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear is still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the weather shopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear is still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Tonight's show is sponsored by Allen County Fiscal Court and Judge Dennis Harper, Big Screen Productions, Exit Realty Barry and Rebecca Richards, the Metter Navy, McKinney and Associates, McKinney Law, Oliver Creative, Scottsville City Council and Mayor David Birch, the Laura Turner Dugas Foundation, and the Laura Goad Turner Foundation. A Very Merry Scottsville Christmas continues with this memory made in 2021 at Dugas Park.
Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, I know I'm going home. Snowflakes are falling, my heart's humming, tall pines are humming, Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear the bells ringing, ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home. Why candles burning, how hearts are yearning for the folks at home when Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Holly's in the window, homes where the wind blows, paint won't forget it, Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear the bells ringing, ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home.
More to come on A Very Merry Scottsville Christmas from the Allen County Scottsville Arts Council.
$1.87. That was all. She had put it aside, 1 cent, and then another, in her careful buying of meat and other food. Della counted it 3 times. $1.87. And the next day would be Christmas. There was nothing to do but fall on the couch and cry. So Della did it. While the lady of the home is slowly growing quieter, we can look at the home. Furnished rooms at a cost of $8 a week. There's little more to say about it. In the hall below was a letterbox, too small to hold a letter. There was an electric bill, but it could not make a sound. And there was a name beside the door, Mr. James Dillingham Young. When the name was placed there, Mr. James Dillingham Young was being paid $30 a week. When he was being paid only $20 a week, the name seemed too long and important. It should perhaps have been Mr. James D. Young. When Mr. James Dillingham Young entered the furnished rooms, his name became very short indeed. Miss James Dillingham Young put her arms warmly around him and called him Jim. You have already met her. She is Della. Della finished her crying and cleaned the marks of it from her face. She stood by the window and looked out of it with no interest. Tomorrow would be Christmas Day, and she had only $1.87 with which to buy Jim a gift. She had put aside as much as she could for months. With this result, $20 a week is not much. Everything had cost more than she expected. It always happened like that. Only $1.87 to buy a gift for Jim. Her Jim. She had had many happy hours planning something nice for him, something nearly good enough. something almost worth the honor of belonging to Jim. There was a looking glass between the windows of the room. Perhaps you have seen the kind of looking glass that is placed inside $8 furnished rooms. It was very narrow. A person could see only a little of himself at a time. However, if he was very thin and moved very quickly, he might be able to get a good view of himself. Della, being quite thin, had mastered this art. Suddenly she turned from the window and stood before the glass. Her eyes were shining brightly, but her face had lost all its color. Quickly, she pulled down her hair and let it fall to its complete length. The James Dillingham Youngs were proud of two things which they owned. One thing was Jim's gold watch. It had once belonged to his father, and long ago, it had once belonged to his father's father. The other was Della's hair. If a queen had lived in the rooms near theirs, Della would have washed and dried her hair where the queen could see it. Della knew her hair was more beautiful than any queen's jewels or gifts. If a king had lived in the same home with all his riches, Jim would have looked at his watch every time they met. Jim knew that no king had anything so valuable. So now Della's hair fell about her, shining like a falling stream of brown water. It reached below her shoulder. It almost made itself into a dress for her. And then she put it up on her head again, nervously and quickly. Once she stopped for a moment and stood still with a tear or two ran down her face. She put on her old brown coat. She put on her old brown hat. With the bright light still in her eyes, she moved quickly out the door and down the street. Where she stopped, the sign said, Miss Sofroni, hair articles of all kind. Up to the second floor Della ran and stopped to get her breath. Miss Sofroni, large, too white, cold-eyed, looked at her.
Do you buy hair?
I buy hair. Take off your hat and let me see it.
Down fell the brown waterfall.
$20.
Give it to me quick.
And when the next 2 hours seemed to fly, she was going from one shop to another to find a gift for Jim. She found it at last. It surely had been made for Jim, and no one else. There was no other like it in any of the shops, and she had looked in every shop in the city. It was a gold watch chain, very simply made. Its value was in its rich and pure material. Because it was so plain and simple, you knew that it was very valuable. All good things are like this. It was good enough for the watch. As soon as she saw it, she knew that Jim must have it. It was like him, quietness and value. Jim and the chain both had quietness and value. She paid $21 for it, and she hurried home with the chain and 87 cents. With that chain on his watch, Jim could look at his watch and learn the time anywhere he might be. Though the watch was so fine, it had never had a fine chain. He sometimes took it out and looked at it, only when no one else could see him do it. When Della arrived home, her mind quieted a little. She began to think more reasonably. She started to try to cover the sad marks of what she had done. Love and large-hearted giving, when added together, can leave deep marks. It is never easy to cover these marks. Dear friends, never easy. Within 40 minutes, her head looked a little better. With her short hair, she looked wonderfully like a schoolboy. She stood at the looking glass for a long time.
If Jim doesn't kill me, he might think I dance for money.
At 7, Jim's dinner was ready for him. Jim was never late. Della held the watch chain in her hand and sat near the door where he always entered. Then she heard his steps in the hall, and her face lost color for a moment. She often said little prayers quietly about simple everyday things, and now she said,
Please still make him think I'm pretty.
The door opened, and Jim stepped in. He looked very thin, and he was not smiling. Poor fellow. He was only 22 and with a family to take care of. He needed a new coat, and he had nothing to cover his cold hands. Jim stopped inside the door. He was as quiet as a hunting dog when it is near a bird. His eyes looked strangely at Della, and there was an expression in them that she could not understand. It filled her with fear. It was not anger, not surprise, nor anything she had been ready for. He simply looked at her with that strange expression on his face. Della went to him.
Jim, dear, please don't be mad. It's Christmas. I don't know if I could live without getting you a nice, beautiful gift.
You've cut off your hair?
Cut it off and sold it.
Where's your hair?
You don't have to look for it. It's gone. Maybe the hairs of my head could be counted, but my love could never be counted for you.
Jim put his arms around his Della. For 10 seconds, let us look in another direction. $8 a week, or $1 million a year. How different are they? Someone may give you an answer, but it will be wrong. The Magi brought valuable gifts, but that was not among them. My meaning will be explained soon. From inside the coat, Jim took something tied in paper. He threw it upon the table.
I want you to understand me, Dell. Nothing like a haircut can make me love you any less. But if you'll look at that, you may know how I felt when I came in.
White fingers pulled off the paper, then a cry of joy, and a change to tears. For there laid the combs. The combs that Della had seen in the shop window and loved for a very long time. Beautiful combs, with jewels, perfect for her beautiful hair. She had known they cost too much for her to buy them. She had looked at them without the least hope of owning them. And now they were hers, but her hair was gone. But she held them to her heart, and at last was able to look up and say,
My hair grows so fast, Jim.
and then she jumped up and cried.
Oh!
Jim had not yet seen his beautiful gift. She held it out to him in her open hand. The gold seemed to shine softly, as if with her own warmth and loving spirit.
Hurry, take out your watch and put it on. I want to see how they look together.
Jim sat down and smiled.
I want you to understand. I'd sold the watch to buy the coat. Now I think we should have a dinner.
The Magi, as you know, were wise men. Wonderfully the wise men who brought gifts to the newborn Christ child. They were the first to give Christmas gifts, being wise. Their gifts were doubtless wise ones. And here I have told you the story of two children who were not wise. Each sold the most valuable thing he owned in order to buy a gift for the other. But let me speak a last word to the wise of these days. Of all who give gifts, these two were the most wise. Of all who give and receive gifts, such as they are the most wise. Everywhere they are the wise ones. They are the Magi.
Stay tuned for more Very Merry Scottsville Christmas from the Allen County Scottsville Arts Council. Tonight's show is sponsored by Allen County Fiscal Court and Judge Dennis Harper, Big Screen Productions, Exit Realty Barry and Rebecca Richards, the Metter Navy, McKinney and Associates, McKinney Law, Oliver Creative, Scottsville City Council and Mayor David Birch, the Laura Turner Dugas Foundation, and the Laura Goad Turner Foundation.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth.
There's so much more ahead on a very merry Scottsville Christmas from the Allen County Scottsville Arts Council.
The smell of winter, I see you standing there, covered head to toe in snow. The snow is glistening, tea kettles whistling, onions sizzling on the stove. And I know it's just the start. It's not home, but it's not buried far. Hope I won't have a change of heart. Right now what feels true is I want to spend all these next 3 nights with you. The candles flickering, your eyes are winter green. I'm sitting next to you. The moon is listening, the stars are whispering. I'll hold you till the end of June. And I know we'll be apart. There's a chance you'll break my heart, but I'll turn it to a work of art. Right now what feels true is I want to spend all these next 8 nights with you. And I know what feels so right is me and you next to candlelight. I feel brand new when you're by my side. Right now what feels true is I want to spend all these next 8 nights with you.
Christmas memories are made with family, a warm fire, and a very merry Scottsville Christmas from the Allen County Scottsville Arts Council.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save your sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? And this child that you delivered would soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hands? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And if you've kissed this little baby, you've kissed the face of God. Mary, did you know? Did you know, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Oh, Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? they rule the nations. Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb, and the sleeping child you're holding, he is the great I am. Oh, Mary, did you know? Did you know, did you know? There's still glory to come if you just hold on. There's still glory to come if you just hold on. If you just hold on. Oh, Mary, did you know?
Here's a look back at a holiday favorite from past years as a very merry Scottsville Christmas continues. Presented by the Allen County Scottsville Arts Council.
Christmas, is it Christmas? Till it happens in your heart. Somewhere deep inside you is where Christmas really starts. So give your heart to Jesus. You'll discover when you do that it's Christmas, really Christmas for you. Christmas isn't Christmas till it happens in your heart. Somewhere deep inside you is where Christmas really starts. So give your heart to Jesus. You'll discover when you do that it's Christmas, really Christmas for you.
Jesus brings warmth like a winter fire, a light as a candle's glow. He's waiting now to come inside like he did so long ago. Jesus brings gifts of truth and life and makes them bloom and grow. So welcome him with a song of joy and make sure that you know that Christmas isn't Christmas till it happens.
lot of times during the holiday season, people look everywhere to try to find that joy. They look in presents and Christmas trees, snow, lights on the lawn, parties, meals. You won't find it there. If you really want to find the joy of Christmas, you have to look deep inside you. If Jesus is there, you found Christmas.
Tonight's show is sponsored by Allen County Fiscal Court and Judge Dennis Harper, Big Screen Productions, Exit Realty Barry and Rebecca Richards, the Metter Navy, McKinney and Associates, McKinney Law, Oliver Creative, Scottsville City Council and Mayor David Birch, the Laura Turner Dugoff Foundation, and the Laura Goad Turner Foundation.
I wrote this song for my amazing wife, Amy Sue. It goes like this. There it is. I felt the first cold wind blow. My, how fast the seasons, how they come and they go. And soon everybody will be covered up with holiday cheer. I'll be smiling myself with you by my side and kissing your lips, bringing in the new year. So wait a minute, babe, can we stop and take a good look around? Because it's the time of year to be thankful for the love that we found. So under the moonlight, or the mistletoe, or the stars shining bright, or the falling snow, just wanna let you know it's always Christmas when I'm with you. When I'm with you, babe. There it is. That come here, baby, look in your eye. And it warms me up, so the fireplace don't need any fire. And those Christmas tree lights ain't the only thing lit up in this room. It might be snowing outside on this Christmas night, but here in your arms feels like the last day of June. So wait a minute, baby, can we stop and take a good look around? 'cause it's the time of year to be thankful for the love that we found. So under the moonlight or the mistletoe, all the stars shining bright or the falling snow, just wanna let you know it's always Christmas when I'm with you. When I'm with you, baby. Yeah, under the moonlight or the mistletoe, all the stars shining bright or the falling snow, just wanna let you know it's always Christmas when I'm with you. When I'm with you, babe. Merry Christmas.